How y'all doing? Sharp Burnham, my kick Richmond RB and Snurf, so Richard TV91. This time I'm doing another movie using this time I'm doing Death Race 4. What happens in this movie is a new character in the Death Race franchise. Connor Gibson is a sergeant in the army, and he's an assassin for hire. And the Wayland Corporation, the ones that own the original prison for Death Race, hires him to take over the new community Death Race has made, and Frankenstein's the leader of this community. And he steals all the food and keeps it for himself, and keeps the residents of the Death Race franchise in this little community. He keeps them hungry, that way he can control them. Well, they have the Death Races and everything, and Frankenstein, like I said, is the leader because he keeps winning. And what happens is Connor Gibson goes into the prison where the Death Race is held, and it's, like I said, it's like miles and miles of it's a walled up community or whatever. Can't remember the name of it. I think it's Surgeon or something like that. But he's in there and he infiltrates and he befriends Buffalo Bob, and Buffalo Bob's the head mechanic of Death Race. He makes all the gas and all this other stuff, and Buffalo Bob gets him into this death match. That way Connor can get into the Death Race, and Connor winds up winning the death match. And right before the Death Race, Frankenstein finds out who Connor is, and he brings everybody in the Death Race to surround Connor, and he still lets Connor be a part of the Death Race, and he says, whatever happens, that's fate. And the Death Race happens, and throughout the race, Connor, pretty much halfway in the race, he's pretty much in second place, but this other Death Race competitor who has this big old Dodge Ram with a big old buoy hook on it, hooks the back of his car, and Connor and his navigator have to trick this guy, and he makes this guy catch on fire. He cuts the wire off and goes back into the race. And the only way that Connor can get back into the second place position is to jump this big old jump on this bridge. It's like a 250 jump, and he has to go about 230 miles per hour to even get to this to be able to jump this jump, and his car tops off at like 209. So they have to dump his tombstone off his car, and they make the jump, and they clear the jump, and they make it to about second place. And this other woman who's been in second place, the other half of the race, we find out she's a mercenary too, and she's working with Connor, but Connor doesn't know this, and Connor's gas line ruptures, and he runs out of gas, and Frankenstein's ready to mow him down. But this other woman comes in and knocks his car, and wrecks his car, and shoots Frankenstein and kills him. Well, this other woman goes back with the Wayland Corporation and leaves the sanctuary or whatever, and Connor stays and becomes the new Frankenstein and controls the sanctuary now. And that's all that really happened on Death Race 4. If y'all ever watched it, what did y'all like about it? As always, Richmond on this side, not Dutch Jesus Austin. It's been an episode of Richard TV91. See you next time.